Hey guys. Today we are on Reddit. We are going to be looking at some stories on r/entitled parents. There are going to be 3 stories, so get some snacks and get comfortable and let's get into it. Story 1. Warning: there is bad language in this story. You can't go to your boss's funeral. I'm calling the police, you poor criminals. Buckle yourself in, this will be a long one. Bit of backstory about this. Me and my friend worked for a really nice and really rich old woman for about 6 to 5 years. We did general work about the house and in the garden. She would give us about £20 1 hour, like $22 for y'all Americans. She would also give us lunch on the weekends and sometimes dinner if we worked late into the night. When we first started working for her, she had lived with her husband, who we will call Gerald, but passed away about 2 years after we started to work for her. So consequently near the end she lived alone. She was dear in me and my friends' hearts, and when she died we were very upset. Not only because we had no job, also because she had generally felt like our grandma. Cut ahead to the funeral. There were lots of people there, supposedly her family and friends, who came in big fancy cars and generally looked rich snobby, if you know what I mean. EM, entitled mother. ED, entitled dad. EK, epic kid, not entitled but the best. KM, kind man. KW, kind woman. F, my friend. M, me. And FM, for other family members. Being rich, our boss, the old lady, had a grand funeral and we were surprised, me and my friend. We were waiting to be let into the church when EM comes up to me. Me and my friend aren't rich and couldn't wear all black, as my friend didn't have any fitting black trousers, so he wore jeans. EM, excuse me. F, yes. EM, you both need to leave. F and me, what? EM, scoffs, you're not wearing the right clothes, points to my friend's grey jeans, so you need to leave before you disrespect anyone else. Bear in mind that me and my friend had worked for this old lady for 6 years, and to be told that we had to leave her funeral was like being told we couldn't go to our grandma's funeral. F, there's no policy for what we wear. EM, I bet you didn't even know BG, boss grandma. M, why would we be here then? EM, because you want to ruin everyone's day, obviously. Now at this point, me and my friend are fuming. This woman just came up to us at BG's funeral, asked us to leave and said we didn't even know her. ED, appears, is there something wrong, darling? EM, these people are stalking people and have come without an invitation. Me and my friend are in shock. ED, you kids need to leave, you don't belong here. You look way too poor to be friends with her, so I'm going to ask you to leave before we call the police for breaking in. F, she was our boss for 5, 6 years. EM, don't shout at us and stop making up lies. My friend wasn't shouting and just had a tone of annoyance in his voice, but then he did start shouting. ED, leave now. F, no, she was like a family member to me, and if you don't have any kindness towards people, I bear to see how you were related. My friend shouting was bringing a lot of attention towards us, so he enters KM and KW. KW, hello, is there something wrong? M, yes, these criminals are refusing to leave even though they don't know BG. ED, yes, they're very undignified. M, what? We worked for her for 5, 6 years, you retard. KM, keeping cool, can you prove that you knew BG? F, yes. My friend gets out his phone and shows him a picture of me and him with BG on her birthday. There were people in the background and the man seems to recognize one few of them. KM turns to EM and ED, mom, this is pretty solid proof that they know her, shows them F's phone. EM, this is BS, and obviously photoshopped. ED, yes, I mean EK could make this. EK. A boy about 16 appears. EK, yeah? ED, isn't this photoshopped, shows him F's phone. EK, no, I was there when that happened, look. Right there, points to the background where we suspect he saw himself, gives F's phone back, nice to see you again by the way. KW, there, isn't it all settled? ED, let me see that again, reaches for F's phone. M, there's enough proof now, leave us alone. EM, If you don't leave right now we will call the police and you will go to prison. MFKW. For what? EM. Throws her phone at F making it bounce off him and onto the floor. You broke my phone, now you will leave. F. You realize that I've got 4 other witnesses here, 3 of which I haven't really even seen until this day. EM. Fuck you. EM and ED leave. EM leaving her phone on the floor. You may think it's over but oh no, F picks up the phone and EM screams. Basically everyone waiting to go in the church looks at her. Exclamation point EM. That criminal just stole my phone. F. What? FM. Family member. Give her back her phone or we will call the police. EK. No, he didn't take her phone. She threw at him and he went to pick it up after she left. EM. What? That's not true, you little shit. Stop lying. F. Just take your phone and leave us alone. EM goes up to grab the phone out of F's hand and does so, but before walking away slaps F. F almost falls to the ground but keeps his balance whilst everyone else tries to grab EM before she runs away. EM is struggling and cursing at everyone. I go to help F but he seems okay after this. Police is called and EM is charged with assault, or so we heard. The rest of the funeral went fine. Ed apparently ran back to his house to hide. Also turns out Ed and M weren't related to BG but Ek was. EK's parents died one after another, so ED and EM were basically his adoptive parents. Also turns out, EK's allowance was going to them, so they were getting money where EK was being forcefully practically paying for ED and EM's house and other stuff. 8 days after this, EK left his house to live with some friends. My friend and EK are actually together now, so I see him often and we all have a laugh about his step-parents' stupidness. It sounds like this was yesterday but it has actually been 3 months since this happened. I am still good friends with F. We still live together with EK and some others, but our life is, unfortunately, the same shitty life it was. This is generally the biggest entitled parents story that changed my life. This took ages to write on mobile, so I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.
Story 2, warning: there might be bad language in this story. EP let her daughter drink our alcohol and make us pay for her food. On my birthday. No beating around the bushes, I'm getting straight to the point. I turned 18 about 5 days ago, and since the legal drinking age was also 18, I decided to go to a pub for my birthday. The pub we went to was also a smokehouse, so we had an amazing supper and a good amount of drinks. The layout of the pub makes it that you're pretty much forced to sit next to another group, as the tables were glued together in a way. Lucky for me, I was sitting right next to an M and her daughter. We asked to have a bottle of Jack Daniels to be brought to our table. As Anakin Skywalker once said, this is where the fun begins. You know what M, Ek and me mean, so I'll only introduce the other players. D, Dad. M, Mom. Mine, not the entitled one. G, grandfather. W, waiter. EM, how nice of you to buy drinks for everyone. D, oh, sorry, this is for us. EM, we're sitting at this table together, I beg to differ. M, I don't want to sound rude, but it's my son's birthday, and we want to celebrate it without any hassle. EM, no need to be rude about it. Things go by quiet for a while, as my dad and grandfather make sort of a human wall between us. We're enjoying our drinks, and it was all awesome. About 5 minutes go by, and our waiter comes along with our food, giving it to me first. EM, excuse me? Where's ours? W, sorry ma'am, but it's his birthday today. Plus, this family was here first. EM, but my daughter is starving. W, I'm sorry, but your food is on its way. Be patient, please. EM, I'm not paying if our food isn't delivered to us immediately. W walks to the kitchen and gets the rest of my family our food. M is fuming, but doesn't say anything, leading us into thinking it was an empty threat. G grabbed the bottle of Jack Daniels and started pouring shots for everyone in my family. As we grabbed each shot to do cheers, we notice one glass was missing. Confused, we look around. Then we hear Ek choking. EK, why does this taste so bad? G, that's not your drink, sweetie. Why'd you take it from us? EK, I wanted to try and mommy said I could try some. ME, it's alcohol. It's not meant for kids. Proceeds to look at M. Wow, you guys are rude. My daughter was just curious about what you guys were having. D, first off, it's alcohol, and it's not meant for kids. Second, it's ours. Bother us one more time, and we'll call a manager. Why are you having it with a kid then? ME, it's my 18th birthday, you bloody idiot. EK, don't talk to mommy like that. W then shows up with the entitled family's food, and all was quiet until it came time to pay. Where are you guys going? I'm not done yet. D, we're going home after we pay for our food. You will once we're done. M, why is that? It's your son's birthday, is it not? ME, yeah, and we're not paying for your stuff. You weren't in dash. But we're sitting at the same table. G, don't change anything. Leave us alone. We try to walk away, but M grabs me by my hood, not letting me walk anywhere and choking me out. This got the eye of our waiter, and she promptly stepped in, grabbed M's hand and throws it off of me. She then asks M to pay for her food and get out. M tries the same tactic, saying she wasn't done and that we were part of the family. Doesn't fly with our waiter, and she calls over a manager. M and Ek are with the manager in a back room, and I only heard banshee screams. The waiter is with us, and tells us she's sorry for our experience. She offers us a 5% discount, which we agree to. We pay, and give a generous tip, and go home. Haven't heard of what happened to the entitled's, but something tells me she got what she deserved. But some